Hi guys, welcome back to Movie Chat and More. And if you're here for the very first time, welcome. My name is Richard, and today I'm not going to be talking about movies or the Halloween trailer, which I was a little bit harsh on, I know. Check it out, it's on my channel. No, today I want to talk about some sitcoms I love. Now, I love English sitcoms, but I'm not going to be talking about the English ones today. I want to talk about some of the American sitcoms I love. Only a few. I'm going to miss out a few. I'm in desperate need of a shave, so my apologies for that, okay? Anyway, let's talk about probably my favorite American sitcom right now. I've got the DVDs right here. The Big Bang Theory. Right? I mean, this is season 7, and brilliant season. What do I love about the Big Bang Theory? What's not to love, okay? For me, it's one of the funniest sitcoms ever made. Jim Parsons as the brilliant Sheldon Cooper. Johnny Galecki as Leonard Hofstadter. And, oh wow, yeah, Simon Helberg, yeah, as Howard Wolowitz. My personal favorite character in the entire show. I'm going to try and move this around a little bit. I notice the sun is making a bit of a difference. Is that better? I think that could be better. But as soon as the Earth moves, it's going to screw it all up again. So my apologies for that. Yeah, The Big Bang Theory, starting out in 2007, I think it was. Yeah, and even if you don't like The Big Bang Theory, that's great. Well, that's not great because I love it. Yeah. What I mean is, if you've never given it a chance, if you've seen some of the commercials, adverts, promos, whatever, and you think, no, that's not really my cup of tea, I was just the same. So if you haven't seen The Big Bang Theory, if you see everybody talking about it and you think, maybe not, no, not for me, give it a go. What have you got to lose? To me, it's one of the greatest comedies ever made, not just in America, ever. Yeah, that's and to be honest, I think Simon Helberg, who plays Howard, is going to be the breakout star in that. I know you would probably expect Jim Parsons, Sheldon, to do that, and I'd love it if he did, but I don't think he will, because he's Sheldon Cooper now, you know. I would love for him to be able to break out of that, but I think it's going to be very hard for him to do that. I think he's very typecast now as Sheldon. But, wow, the money they're on, does he really care? Maybe. I'm not saying he doesn't care about future career opportunities. I'm just saying Sheldon is a little bit, well, Jim Parsons is a little bit typecast now, I think, as Sheldon. But I wish him all the best in the future when The Big Bang Theory comes to a sad end. Anyway, the next one, let's have a look. Bear with me. Becca. You know this one? This is what I call a lost classic. Not many people I talk to have ever heard of this show. And that is so sad, because it's hilarious. It is comic genius, and I know that phrase is overused these days. I know it is. Maybe even I overuse it, but Ted Danson as Dr. John Becca. Probably the grumpiest doctor in the world, but a brilliant doctor as well. He pretty much has no time for anybody, but you see a soft side to the character of John Becca too. Quite often it comes out. Well, not often, but when it does come out, and you see Becca really isn't the arsehole that that he plays most of the time. The funny arsehole, I should say. The hilarious arsehole, you know. But when those moments come out, it's like, oh, you know, it's brilliant. And it's so sad not many people know about it. Maybe I'm talking to the wrong people, because when I mention this show to most people, it's like, no, I never heard of it. I follow that up with Ted Danson as Dr. Becca, as Becca, Ted Danson. And even when I say Ted's name, a lot of people are still like, no, I don't know it. And that, I don't, it's not massive here in the UK, I know that. And the DVDs are hard to come by. This one I've got, second season, yeah, series 2. That cost me about 25 pounds, 25 quid. It was on eBay, I think, brand new. And I think it's an Australian release, but it plays on the UK DVD players perfect, as does seasons 3 and 4. Excuse me. Yeah, the only one you can really get in the UK is season 1. And I think that was only a tenner, I think, if I remember rightly, yeah. And that's great. They only made, what was it, 6 series. I have 1 to 4 on DVD. I don't have seasons 5 and 6. They're a little bit hard to come by, like I say, in the UK. And a great supporting cast. He really is the doctor from hell for every patient, virtually. If you've never seen it, comment down below and ask me more questions about it if you want. If you have seen it, if you're one of the people that actually did it, oh wow, Becca's fantastic, Becca's awesome. It's one of the best comedies ever made. It's got the best cast ever. I love everything about Becca. Comment down below and let me know, because I would love to hear from you guys, okay? I really would. Cracking on to one of my next favorite. Like, these are not in order. It's not a ranking system or anything like that. Not like my Halloween ranking videos. So these are not in any particular order. See that? Curb Your Enthusiasm. Curb Your Enthusiasm. Larry David. This is season 5. I just picked one out of the box set I am proud to own. I'm lucky to own. Yeah, Curb Your Enthusiasm with Larry David playing Larry David. But it's like an exaggerated version of himself. This is a guy, as you probably know, or may not, comment down below. This is a guy who created, alongside Jerry Seinfeld, the TV show Seinfeld. Classic. I've got the Seinfeld box set. I like Seinfeld quite a bit, but it's not one of my favorites of all time. Curb Your Enthusiasm, however, yeah, that is. I mean, they get away with stuff in this show, okay? I'm not going to go into details. Watch it. If you haven't seen it, give it a go. Curb Your Enthusiasm, they get away with stuff. They say things that are not exactly PC. Quite a bit. And in a way, it's a bit refreshing in this day and age, you know, because we're coming to a point where we can't say anything, really. You know, no matter what we say, we're wrong. But Larry David doesn't seem to give a shit about all that. Larry David, he's an exaggerated version of himself in this show, in Curb Your Enthusiasm. He's playing himself, but he's turned up the volume to the max, you know? He's like Larry David plus 50, plus 100, plus 1,000. He's really, really not a people person. He kind of doesn't want to interact. He's got friends, but you can tell, even when he's with his friends, he's like, really, do I really have to be here, sort of thing. And the last season of Curb Your Enthusiasm was season 9, and it's still great. And I hope they do season 10, because there's still gas left in that tank. You know, there's a lot more they can do with Curb Your Enthusiasm. But in the last season, the only negative thing I want to say, and you know me, I want to be positive, I don't want to be negative, but the only negative thing I can say about season 9 of Curb was some of the moments. It's almost like we've seen them before, you know. They're kind of like redoing what we've already seen, but it's still funny. It's still classic. I haven't gone into it too much. It's one of them comedies, you either love it or you hate it, and I happen to love it. Let's move on to the next one, okay? This one's an oldie, kind of, but it's a classic. The King of Queens. Kevin James as Doug Heffernan. Oh, wow. You know why I love this so much? Because it's just harmless, you know? It's just nice. It's a nice comedy. There's no cynicism. Curb Your Enthusiasm, by the way, if you haven't seen it and you want to check it out, I hope you do, is full of cynicism, okay? It's very, Curb Your Enthusiasm is not The King of Queens. Two very different shows. Yeah, The King of Queens. This was a comedy. Again, like I say, I heard of it years ago, but I never paid any attention to it because from what I saw, I was like, not my thing. Then one Saturday afternoon, it must have been at least 10 years ago now, I had on, what was it, Comedy Central, or it could have been Paramount Comedy at that time, I'm not too sure. And there was one scene, I don't really want to go into detail, because if I go into detail, I'm going to start rambling, and no one wants to hear that. But there was one scene from an early series. I think it was series 2, series 3, maybe. And it really made me think, oh. And this show's pretty funny. You know, if one line can crack me up like that, then maybe it's worth watching more. Which is why I always say, guys, if you see adverts, commercials, whatever, for a comedy, a sitcom, you think, no way, it's worth giving them a chance. And if you don't like it then, that's fine. I mean, it's like Young Sheldon, okay? The spin-off from The Big Bang Theory. I don't like the premise. We know it's not Sheldon. It's supposed to be young Sheldon. But I gave it a go. That's what I'm saying. I gave it a go, but I didn't like it. So it's a shame. I wanted to, but that's what I'm talking about. I gave it a go, and hopefully you'll be like that too. With the comedies I'm talking about today, if you haven't seen them, don't want to watch it, not my cup of tea. Give them a go. It's always worth it. You never know. Oh, and by the way, King of Queens it's not in production anymore, but you probably already knew that. Kevin James has gone on to do big things in films, and one of my favorite Kevin James films is Here Comes the Boom, where he tries his hand at mixed martial arts, and it's funny, and it's got bits of drama, not too much, but little bits here and there. Got a bit of romance in it, and that's a great film. Talking about films, we're talking about sitcoms today, aren't we? Okay, the last one for today, okay? And if you don't like this one, well, that's up to you, though. You don't. We've all got different opinions. It's like films, right? We've all got different opinions. You may have loved the Halloween 2018 trailer. I didn't. I disliked it. I didn't love it. I wasn't blown away. I wanted to be blown away, and I wasn't. But like I said in my video about that, probably my fault. My expectations for that trailer were way too high. Anyway, the last sitcom I want to talk about today, the sun is a little bit, yeah. It's like I'm promoting the damn thing. How I Met Your Mother. This began in 2005, and it ended. When did it end? Actually, 2005. There were 8 seasons. Anyway, you can work that out. My maths is pretty crap. Okay. How I Met Your Mother. It's one of the funniest, one of the most heartfelt and beautiful sitcoms ever made, and clever, so clever. It's all about a guy called Ted Mosby telling the story to his son and daughter about how he met his mother, right? Yeah, I know. But yeah, How I Met Your Mother. Hey, it was, and obviously it's not all that. They couldn't do 7, 8 series about just that. So they go off on many tangents, but good ones, funny, classic episodes that will live with me forever. And it's Barney Stinson, right? If you see the show, if you know what I'm talking about, Barney Stinson, probably my favorite character in How I Met Your Mother, even more so than Ted Mosby. Yeah, Barney Stinson, Neil Patrick Thomas, yeah, who choked when he was hosting the Oscars a few years back, which was such a shame, eh? I mean, that was such a shame, because he tried so hard. Neil Patrick Harris tried so hard hosting the Oscars, and it fell flat. And you could see while you're watching Neil Patrick Harris hosting the Oscars that year, you could almost see him dying on stage, and it was sad, because if you're a fan of the sun again, yeah. If you're a fan of How I Met Your Mother, you'll know how confident Barney Stinson is. Nothing really bothers him. Sometimes, he can get emotional, and that's a good thing. It's character development, You can't be funny all the time. But yeah, Barney Stinson, the womanizing kind of love to hate guy. And there's the lady, I should say, from American Pie. I can't remember her bloody name. No, she's the redhead, Jim's wife in American Pie. Great series, by the way. Great series. I'll be talking about American Pie one day. Tune in, hopefully. Thank you. If you do. If you don't, screw you. I'm kidding. Yeah, what's her name? I can't think of it. Anyway, she's great in How I Met Your Mother too. And Marshall Erickson is that's the boyfriend at the beginning. Their boyfriend-girlfriend. Spoiler alerts. I don't want to ruin anything for you, but I have said in the past, all my videos will probably have spoiler alerts when I'm talking about films or comedies, sitcoms, whatever. Yeah, so that's about it for today. I just wanted to share some of my favorite sitcoms of all time, US sitcoms. I may be doing a video about British ones, yeah, maybe, because I do love them too. I love Only Fools and Horses and One Foot in the Grave, Rising Damp, On the Buses, George and Mildred. The Office is classic. The Office, the British Office with Ricky Gervais. I'm not a big fan of the American Office, but if you are, that's great. Comment down below and let me know about The Office. Which is your favorite Office? Do you hate one? Do you love one? And by the way, do that with the comedies I've been talking about today. If you're a fan of any of the comedies that I've talked about today, comment down below and let me know, because I would love to know. I want to hear what you guys think about the comedies I've been talking about today. So thanks for watching. I really mean that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon, guys. Take care, and remember, comment down below. Thanks for watching. Take care.